Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my world. I'm Andrea Joyce, and I'm the author of 31 Ways to Self Care. This is a guided journal that will help you to better care for yourself, to love on yourself, to prioritize yourself, to put you first. We do so much for other people, so much. Now it's time for you to care for you. We're on chapter 22, guys. Can you believe we've come a long way in this book, right? 31 ways, and now we're on 22. Do something you've always wanted. I want you to sit back and think about this. This is important. Now, this is not a bucket list. I don't want you to put together a list of things that you want to do before you die. It's not what I want. This is a self care list. Things that you want to do now, things you want to do presently. Do it now. We're not putting stuff off for 20 years from now. We're not putting stuff off for 2 years from now. I want you to select some things that you have always wanted to do that you can take care of and do it in the next 2 months, maybe. Doesn't have to be big, it could be something small. It could be walking into Tiffany's and looking at all their jewelry, something I want to do. And it's a part of self care because I love Tiffany's jewelry, and it's been a minute since I've actually gone into Tiffany's. I can't even remember how long it's been, maybe 5 years, 6 years, something like that. So something I want to do is just to have a day and walk around Tiffany's and just dream. Dream, dream. um, I want you to begin living life. Remember, we've been talking about this. Stop being a participant in your life. I'm not a participant, I'm sorry. Stop being an observer of your life and participate in it instead. So now, things that you have always wanted to do that you may not have done. Maybe go and get something to eat from a place that you just never had a chance to go and it's going to make you happy. Maybe go on a day trip or do something that is something that you want to do, not what the family wants to do, not what the friends want to do, what you want to do. Can I be honest with you about something now that I said that? 2 years ago, I feel like I'm about to rap. 2 years ago, a friend of mine, okay, I'm back. 2 years ago, I was sitting in the living room and I was in the middle of having a meltdown. Remember, I've been self caring about 5 years. Might be a little bit longer now. But in 2020, it's kind of like self care really came face to face with me. I had to self care in order to get out of that depressive state I was in. In 2020, right before the roof came off, because right before we knew COVID was COVID, but people were getting sick, we just didn't know exactly what was happening. I had been let go from my job. I actually walked away from my job because I was having health issues. And basically, it was either go away from your job and get unstressed, de stress, or you're going to find yourself in this hospital with a nervous breakdown or a stroke or a heart attack or something. There's too much stress and pressure on your shoulder. So I had to walk away. Health reasons. This is the second time in my life I've had a serious health issue where I had to leave my job. So I was going through, because here's the thing. Though we walk away from jobs, though we walk away from things, bills don't stop. And I was in a place where I'm the only one working and bringing in money for the bills. So if I'm not working, bills aren't getting paid. And so I was stressed beyond measure. And one day I just happened to be sitting in front of the TV. And I was like, what do I want to watch on TV? And I sat there for 3 hours with a TV that was not turned on. Why? I could not remember anything that I myself personally liked. There were shows I had watched with my sister, shows I watched with the kids, shows the kids liked, shows that had been recommended to me. I couldn't even think in my mind What is it that Andrea likes? Okay, let's table that for a minute. There was another time during the same period where I went to the grocery store and I was walking down the cereal aisle and I was looking at the boxes of cereal and I said, Andrea, what cereal do you like? And I looked up, I looked down, and I was blank. I had gotten cereal that the kids liked for so long that I didn't even know what I honestly actually liked. I had gotten cereal just based on it's a healthier cereal, but I never ate it because I didn't like the taste of it. But for me, myself, I couldn't understand or remember or figure out what my favorite cereal was. And I had an almost meltdown in the grocery store. I didn't melt down, but I had tears because I was like, Andrea, what do you like anymore? What music do you like? What artists do you like? It became something where I had lived for other people for so long that I did not know what genuinely I actually, honestly liked, what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go. And I felt really bad about it. I felt honestly bad. And that day, I decided that I was going to do stuff to find out what I liked. If I had to go and try every cereal out there, thank God I didn't have to do that. I was going to try it though. If I was going to sit down in front of a television and figure out what show I liked, I was going to do it because I was tired of looking for what everybody else liked. I wanted to know what I liked. And the reason why I say this, okay, we can untable everything because we're going to make it make sense. When I sat down with myself, I asked myself, what are some things that you've always wanted to do or to try, but you've been too afraid, or you've been too busy, or you didn't have anyone to do it with you? And I came up with a list of things that I wanted to try, I wanted to do, places I wanted to go, things that I wanted. Not what friends wanted, not what family wanted, not what kids wanted, not what the streets were saying. This was what Andrea honestly wanted. And one of the things on that list was to try sushi. I have wanted to try sushi for years. However, no one ever wanted to try it with me. I had friends that ate it, but I was too embarrassed to admit I never tried it. So I never told them I didn't try it. I just told them, no, I'll pass. I don't want it. Because I was embarrassed. I was like, oh my gosh. I tried a lot of things. You would think that I would have tried sushi. And the fact that I didn't, and it was raw fish, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what it was exactly. It's okay. I won't do it. I wanted to though. So I was a part of a writing group, a writing family. And the coach of us, her name is Ty Johnson. We were talking one day about me wanting to try sushi. I was a part of the Tots writing group. I want to give honor where honor is due because she's a great, phenomenal coach. If you want to learn how to write, if you want to learn how to self-publish, Ty Johnson, she is Lady Ty the Great. You can find her on Facebook, Instagram, Lady Ty the Great. We were talking and I told her I had never tried sushi before. And she was invited me to go out to try it. But before we could go out, I happened to be in a grocery store and I saw where now they have the sushi out. Before, you couldn't get sushi at a regular grocery store. Maybe if you went to a different kind of grocery store, you could find it. But just the regular grocery stores, it wasn't there. Now they have it all kind. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try it. Something I've always wanted to do. I was going to finally try it. And I did, and I loved it. My son and I tried it, and he was like, oh, okay, it's good. See, he trusted me because I had also tried hummus. And hummus is delicious. Now, everybody in my family doesn't like hummus, but my son and I do. So he figured if I was good on hummus and I had great taste then, that the sushi was going to be good. So he's good with sushi now. So see, now we have different tastes. We have different things that we eat now because we tried something that I always wanted to try. He was agreeable to try it with me. So I'm telling you that to let you know, whatever it is you want to try, if it's skydiving, if it's water skiing, swimming with the dolphins, swimming with the stingrays, which I don't want to. I did see a stingray on one of my trips this year to the beach. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't get me started because I want to go back to the beach. Try things. Do what it is you've always wanted to do. Maybe it's go back to school. Maybe it's write a book. Maybe it's write a song. Maybe it's create a gown, a dress, a suit, an outfit. Maybe it's to design your house. Maybe it's to get a new house. Maybe it's to downsize, or maybe it's to upgrade. Whatever it is, do something you've always wanted to do. You'd be surprised how doing that cares so much for yourself. Yourself is so excited. You feel different. You feel lighter. You feel more adventurous. Now I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, what am I going to try that I've always wanted to try this week? It really gets like that. So, do something you've always wanted to do. That is a great way to self-care. Self-care matters. It's something you should prioritize every single day.